The cold morning rush filled the city streets when Victoria Hale, one of the nation's youngest and most respected CEOs, stepped out of her black car and headed toward her company's glass tower. She was known everywhere for her discipline, her sharpness, and her unshakable focus, until that morning changed everything. As she walked, her eyes caught sight of a tiny figure sitting on the sidewalk near the service entrance. A little girl, no older than 6, in torn shoes and an oversized jacket, clutching a lunchbox twice her size. Her face was pale, and her fingers were trembling as she held a small handmade card. Victoria rarely stopped for anything, but something about this child made her feet halt as if her body moved before her mind even reacted. She knelt and asked softly, "Sweetheart, where's your mother? Are you lost?" The girl shook her head, tears gathering in her lashes. "My mommy works in your building, cleaning. But she's very sick today and she didn't want to come but she had to, because we need money." Her voice cracked, fragile as thin glass. "She didn't eat breakfast. She told me to wait here because she didn't want your boss to see me. But she's coughing really bad, and her hands were shaking so much." Victoria felt something sharp inside her chest, a strange, heavy ache she hadn't felt in years. "Do you know what sick means?" the girl asked suddenly. Victoria nodded. The little girl's next words shattered her. "My mommy is sick, but she still works. Because if she doesn't, we won't have a place to sleep. I told her to rest, but she said mommies don't stop." Victoria lifted the girl gently and held her small freezing hands. "What's your name?" she asked. "Lily," the girl whispered. "Lily, can you show me where your mommy is?" Lily hesitated, scared. "Will she get in trouble?" "No," Victoria said firmly. "I promise." They entered through the side hallway, where only maintenance staff worked. The smell of bleach stung the air. They walked past mop buckets and old cleaning carts until Lily pointed at a dim corner. There, leaning against the wall, was a woman, weak, shaking, breathing heavily, trying to stand upright while forcing herself to sweep the floor. She looked like she could collapse at any moment. Her cheeks were hollow, her skin too pale, and her lips nearly colorless. When she saw Victoria, panic flashed across her eyes. "I'm sorry," the woman coughed. "Please, I'll finish the hallway. I just need a minute. Please don't fire me. I can work. I can." She tried to stand straighter but her body gave out, and she slumped down, coughing violently. Lily ran to her instantly, sobbing, "Mommy, please stop. Please. You're hurting." Victoria's heart clenched. Years of running a corporation had hardened her, but this sight broke through everything. She removed her coat, wrapped it around the woman, and lifted her gently. "You're not working today," Victoria said. "We're going to the hospital." "No. I can't pay," the woman whispered. "You don't have to," Victoria said. "Not today. Not ever again." As she carried the weak mother out of the building, Lily clutched Victoria's hand tightly. In that moment, the powerful CEO realized that this wasn't just a morning interruption, this was the beginning of something that would change all of their lives. For the first time in years, she felt purpose, real purpose. Victoria rushed the mother, Elena, to the hospital, where the doctors quickly discovered she had severe pneumonia, dehydration, and exhaustion from overworking. Another day of pushing herself, the doctor said, and she might not have survived. That sentence echoed in Victoria's mind like an alarm. As Lily sat beside her unconscious mother, Victoria watched the little girl's tiny hands stroke her mother's hair, whispering, "Mommy, please wake up. I'll be good, I promise. I don't want to lose you too." The room felt unbearably heavy. Victoria stepped outside and called her board of directors. "Emergency meeting tonight," she ordered. "Non-negotiable." Hours later, Elena finally woke up, frightened and apologizing. "I told them I wouldn't be a burden," she cried. "I tried so hard. I didn't want my daughter to suffer." Victoria held her hand and said, "You are not a burden. You're a mother. And from this moment forward, I'm going to help you." Over the next few days, Victoria learned the truth. Elena had been working 2 jobs, skipping meals, walking miles to save money, hiding her illness because she couldn't afford to miss a day. She had no family, no support, just her daughter. And each night, Lily prayed into her worn-out teddy bear for her mother to get better. Victoria couldn't erase the image of that little girl waiting outside her building, freezing, hoping someone would care. So at the board meeting, she announced a new policy: full healthcare, childcare support, paid sick leave, and emergency medical coverage for every employee, including janitorial and part-time staff. The room erupted with objections. This is too expensive. It doesn't benefit the company. Why help the lowest-level workers? Victoria slammed her hand on the table. Because they're humans, she said. And because one of them almost died cleaning our floors. Her voice shook but didn't waver. If you can't support this, resign. Not one person uttered another word. Days later, when Elena was finally stable, Victoria picked up Lily from the hospital playground. Is mommy better? The girl asked. She will be, Victoria smiled. Now she'll never have to choose between health and work again. When Elena learned about the new company policy, she sobbed uncontrollably. Why would you do this for us? She asked. Victoria replied softly, because once, I was a little girl praying for my sick mother too. And no one helped her. That truth stunned everyone. It explained everything. Her hardness, her drive, her loneliness. But helping Lily and Elena softened something inside her that had been broken for years. Elena recovered fully. Lily began school again. And Victoria found herself stopping by the hospital even after Elena was discharged, just to check on them. She didn't know it yet, but they were slowly becoming the family she never had. On the final day of the chapter, Lily hugged Victoria tightly around the waist and whispered, "You saved my mommy. I will never forget you." Victoria knelt, tears in her eyes, and whispered back, "Thank you for reminding me what it means to be human."